What's good, fam? In today's video I'm gonna show you 3 effects that will spice up your edits. By the way, in case if you don't know me and you just came across this channel, my name is Bart and I'm a video editor. On this YouTube channel I'm sharing the knowledge that I've acquired over the years so you can become a top-notch video editor. So consider subscribing and let's get straight into it. So we're gonna be using the effects I prepared for you on that particular clip, and also I got an animation over here, just so we have a little bit of variety. Also, I think these effects are amazing for 3D editing, so that's why I got an animation over here. And as the first effect, I'm gonna drop exposure on that clip. So now in that effect, we're able to alt-click the stopwatch for exposure, and it will allow us to enter the expression. And in that expression, I'm gonna type in wiggle, and in brackets, I'm gonna add 12,0.5. I'm gonna click away. And now, as you may notice, we got that blinking effect. So this is a very cool option to spice up the video. It would probably work really good for a music video or 3D editing, but I also like it here, to be honest. Just to get into greater detail with this, the first value over here is gonna define how fast the exposure is gonna blink. So let's say I've added the value of 100. It's blinking very fast, but the intensity of it is not that strong. So if we wanted to bump up the intensity, we would head over here and change the value to, for example, 3. And now we got that flashy look. So the values I would set up here would be probably 12, 0.5, just a subtle blinking effect. By the way, if you change the value over here, while you've already set up everything there, it's gonna take that value as a base. So it's gonna be blinking from that point. So I just set it up to 2, and now it's gonna be much stronger. Everything remains the same, just the base value is changing. So I could go for like crazy number like 10. So you can see that it's a little bit blinky here. So now I'm gonna copy this effect, put it onto our animation, and let's see. I'm definitely gonna change the base value to 0, and we got a pretty cool effect. Obviously every scene is different, so you would need to apply some changes if it doesn't really match the scene. Here I would probably make it less intense, and at the same time increase the exposure. Just personal preference. We're gonna go very fast through second effect, which is vignette. This is the effect I tend to use a lot. You're gonna notice that the corners over here became darker. We can bump up the amount and it's already looking pretty cinematic to my eye. Something I really like doing is adjusting the value over here for the pen highlights, because it's gonna make the corners a little bit softer. Now the animation has already been rendered with vignette on, but you can tell that it's kind of helping you to focus on the center of the animation. And the last effect for today is VR chromatic aberration. So essentially that effect is gonna split up red, green and blue, and we're gonna achieve that kind of futuristic look. So let's go ahead and add VR chromatic aberrations. And the first thing I would usually do is decrease the horizontal field of view and vertical one as well. So we're gonna drag it all the way to 60, and also we're gonna play around with the values. I'm gonna go down with red to probably around -4, and then I'm gonna decrease blue. You always have to play around with these settings to get the best look, but something I really like going for is whenever the blue and the red colors are standing out. So with these settings it's kind of looking like that. You got the red color and the blue one standing out the most. You could probably make it even less intense by decreasing the values. -2 at the red and then 1 at blue. If we take a closer look, you're gonna notice that we got these harsh corners over here. So what we could do is just scale up the video, and then we could do the same for our animation. I'm just gonna create a new adjustment layer, add VR chromatic aberrations. I'm gonna decrease the value over here and here as well. Then let's go closer to the main part of the animation, and we're gonna change fall of distance to 0. And now we got that nice blue outline, but I would probably increase or decrease the value for red. So that's pretty cool. It's gonna split up different colors depending on what you have on the screen, and I think it's just worth to play around with these settings. Essentially these were 3 effects that I used a ton of times, especially vignette, and I hope you'll incorporate them into your edits. So we're gonna wrap it up here, and if you want to improve your workflow as a video editor, then check out the link in the description. Let's finish it here, and I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers guys.